Oh, right here. Give it for Kane.
What's up, y'all? If every pork chop was perfect, there wouldn't be hot dogs. It's been April for months in every fucking direction. I can't wait for it to stop raining. Happy Pride. I'm celebrating Pride this year the same way I do every year, which is by being like a little fruity and also consciously manifesting gratitude for the bisexual women that have ruined my fucking life. It's also Gemini season. I turned 30 in 9 days. No big deal. I did just come out as a Gemini. Yeah. No. Whatever. Okay, so look, it's Gemini season as well. I've been really reflecting on, the passage of time, the changing of the seasons, blah, 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 blah. So to that end, this piece, new shit. It's called Jailbait Cicada Brood. Yeah, cicada is every 17 years, right? Okay. There's a subreddit called Fat Squirrel Hate, and it's just people uploading pictures of fat squirrels they see and going, I saw this today, and it made me really angry. There are more things in heaven and earth like that than we give credit for. I'm like that. You're probably like that. One of my buddies was telling us the story of how his girl ran over their dog with her car, and without skipping a beat, my boy Paul chimed in, that's why I don't have a girl. And like a chorus, Grant and myself, that's why I don't have a dog. Fuck me like a praying mantis, tear my head off and eat it when you're done, make David Attenborough look away. The spectral tendrils of your consciousness extend far beyond latitudes and longitudes. They slither into a fluvium of lovers, friends, and stray cats. Webs of shortcoming and authenticity catching mostly gnats and abandoned fantasies. Proceed with caution is still proceed. You're the sun and the moon. You're the crumpled bag of Wendy's wrappers. You're checkmate in 3. You're loot boxes and microtransactions and pay to win. You're my lost love in the lowest spaces of fen and fur before your fears were given distinct names that start with capital letters and end with obias. You're lost and alone, but you're always thinking the best way to get somewhere you've never been is to have no fucking idea where you're going. You're still scared of the dark. You're the second hand on a stopped clock. You're crashing out. You're taking a bubble bath and wishing I'd pop back real quick to throw the toaster in there. You're my heart on my sleeve or the breeze in my trees. You're mad at me. You're wondering why you remember the things from your childhood that you do. You're at the mercy of an uncaring world. You're a dinner in the hands of a hungry God. You're cute. What you doing later? You're drinking too much. You're at the silent disco dancing poorly but enthusiastically. You're melting. You're literally coming apart at the fucking seams. You're scattering your pollen into saturated air. Molecules winding, shivering, never quite colliding or even touching. Weird, cryptic stasis in prisms of sunlight and penumbra. Coy, shy, virgin electrons. Three-dimensional braille of a language that has only verbs for wanting, none for having. Rosetta Stone as gravel backfill, entombed under cracked asphalt, decoy crypt of the words that could have fixed you, made you whole, never spoken, perhaps never even thought. Why would they have been? Language emerges coquettishly from beneath an umbrella of shared experience, and if there's one thing you can be certain of, it's that your experience has not been shared. But you're persistent. You're doing your dishes, you're paying your bills, you're expanding and contracting. You're making lemonade by the gallon. You're staying positive. You're ignoring the rope. You're dreaming in color fields, synesthetic deja vu, umami magenta, lavender and sandalwood and church basements. You're waking up in cold sweats. You're thinking this too shall pass. You're thinking only diamonds are forever. You're thinking, but wait, isn't literally everything forever? You're a good kid. You're keeping your chin up. You're going to be fine. You're old enough to know better. Thank you.